Katie, and here we are in the This is Christmas exhibition, and I'm going to give you a quick walk around and to show you what you can see if you come and visit. So follow me. So if we head this way, you can start to see that I've tried to theme it in certain ways. So we've got children enjoying their Christmas parties in this section. And as I said, the majority of the photographs are from the 1950s and 1960s as they appeared in the Manx newspapers, mostly the Isle of Man Examiner and the Isle of Man Times. So one of the things that we're challenging people to do is try and spot people in the photographs, and if you do, we'll leave a notepad in the gallery where you can jot down what's what. If you write down the title of the photograph and who you know is in it, we can start to add that to our records. I particularly enjoy this picture here of the children drinking their pop and of course the wonderful Christmas tree. Of course, here's our real Christmas tree that I was talking about, which we've dressed quite minimally, but I did like the feature of adding a disco ball to the top, which I'm hoping takes off. Oh, and I should also do a big shout out to our friends of M&H who helped us make all these paper chains out of newspaper, which I thought was quite clever actually, as this is a newspaper-based exhibition. And two other photographs that we had great response online about are maternity home Christmas photographs. So John Madrill told me that one of the things he didn't really like when he was contracted by the newspapers was having to go in on Christmas Day and take the Christmas baby photos. So this lady here, this baby is only 30 minutes old. So she's looking pretty good for having a baby 30 minutes earlier. So yeah, this is at the Jane Crookall, of course. So this brings back a lot of memories for everybody that had their baby at the Jane. And this one's from 62, but if you move further along the line, we've got a similar Christmas baby shot from 1977. So they still do it every year, don't they? They photograph the Christmas babies, but perhaps not 30 minutes after they've been born. We have got some items from our archive in here as well. So, as I've said, we've got over 25,000 negatives from the Manx Press Pictures archive. But I just like people to see where it comes from. So we've had to draw everything from these little brown envelopes with very minimal information on them. So that's the entire index that exists when it came in to us. And these are what we've got. They're mostly 120mm negatives. So it's very hard to know what you've got, really. So when we get them digitized, we only get them in sort of 1,000 batches. We're just basing it on what the title is and how it might sound intriguing. And we've also got John's camera as well here, which he took most of the photographs with. So it's pretty special to have that on display as well. Wow. And I'll just take you over to the Santa section, the Father Christmas section down here, which is, this is a fabulous one of Father Christmas at the Duke Street Co-op. A very, very popular photograph online when we shared it earlier in the year, or last year it would have been now. And again, as I was saying, you can see the sort of different levels of quality perhaps in terms of Father Christmas and their efforts. We've got some lots of newspaper in the galleries for you to make your own newspaper hat. There's a sign showing you how to do that. So please do that and take them away with you, because we've got no dressing up in our play gallery at the moment. So do try on a paper hat that you make yourself and bring it home with you. And then you can replicate these fun parties at home. And these little grouping here, well, particularly this one, to me, this sums up Christmas. This is a school nativity showing little angels in the 70s at Oldham School. And what I like about this is I was always cast as the angel because I was always too shy to speak in public. So I was always the one sort of stood at the back of the nativity scene with my hands clasped. So this brings back a lot of memories for me, actually. Beautiful. So surely we must recognise. So if you were in Oldham School in 1977 and you're about 7 at that time, come in and find yourself. And then just around the corner here, this is where we've created a little mini version of our Exploratorium gallery. And it's supposed to look a little bit like the Co-op. And it's mostly based on this advert I found in the newspapers, which appeared right throughout throughout the 60s, telling you to come cooperative shopping for Christmas and suggesting what your good lady wife might like for Christmas, which includes some nylons, an iron, and a dust sweeper. So I would recommend none of those items if you are Christmas shopping for your wife this year. But we've tried to recreate some of the items from that advert in our wall of play, if you like. And then we've got items down below that you can actually play with too. And for the grown-ups, we've got some more of the adverts printed so you can have a read through. There's the story about the blizzard blitzing the island. I know a lot of people really remember this horrendous blizzard in 1963. I think it's the worst snow the islands have seen in living memory. So there's a story about that on there as well. And of course, you can come and play with our little till, complete with actual 1960s money, pre-decimalisation. And we found in one of the dresses that we were getting out a 1975 telephone directory, which has proven so popular with our staff, that just looking up their phone numbers or their family phone numbers, that we've brought a phone down here as well, because there's nothing more fun than using one of these phones as the... So we thought some young people might enjoy learning about that. So this is Christmas. It's on until the first week in January, and we're open from 10 till 4, 7 days a week. Nolik Christy.